Mark, it's a draw against a team that are pretty much in the same place as the table as us. So on paper, that probably looks okay, but given the way the game went, is that 2 points dropped?
Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed with our performance as a whole today. I thought we started the game quite sloppily, and then we sort of had a real sort of good 20-minute spell where we were getting quite a lot of joy. We scored a fantastic goal, fantastic strike from Sam Manton after some good build-up play. So there were positives in the game, and yeah, but I think everybody's sort of got a bit of a sense of frustration because everybody wants us to win this sort of first home league game, and you do sort of sense that a little bit at the end. But you know, we haven't got beaten. I think we dominated large parts of the game. I think, you know, Nick didn't really have a save to make, to be fair, in terms of you know, general play, and I think we were the team that were in the ascendancy for most of the game. So there are positives. You know, I think that point's moved us up a place in the table as well, you know, and we have to move on to the next game. But credit to Slough, you know, they sort of came and worked hard and made it difficult for us. We're obviously disappointed with the goals that we conceded. I think if you're going to concede 2 goals like that at home, you know, it's going to be very difficult. First one, we tried to step up and play offside when we should just deal with it. And then obviously the second one's a sort of calamity of sort of errors, really. You know, you know, which ended up in a short back pass and a goal, and apart from that, you know, I don't think they really sort of created too much. And if you think about the sort of areas and the shots and that we got into, particularly first half, I think we created the more chances. But I understand why people are frustrated. Everybody's desperate to see us to try and win this home game, but you know, we just got to keep working, and we know we need to play better than that today. But fair play to Slough, you know, they're quite high up in the form guide, as well, and you know, it was never going to be an easy game. So we have to sometimes respect a point, look at the positives, and move on to the next game.
Obviously, we go behind with quite a bizarre own goal, and then immediately their keeper's sent off. Have you ever, in your managerial career, had half an hour against an outfielder in goal? That's something I've
yes, I've had that before. Yeah, I mean, not that many teams sort of at our level have a sub goalkeeper on the bench. You know, with only 5 subs, a lot of managers tend to go with 5 outfield players on the bench, so that can always happen. So I have seen that before. And obviously I accept, like I said, the last game against Stourbridge, you know, our last home game, when teams go down to 10 men, everybody just automatically thinks you're going to go on and win the game, and that isn't always the case. You know, it's, you know, they sat very deep and defended well. We had a few sort of opportunities. I think one flashed across the goal. Somebody I couldn't quite see. You know, it's a long way from me, but sort of I think just missed the ball. You know, we've had some other opportunities. So look, you know, I understand people's frustrations. You know, we've got to work on the training pitch this week in certain elements of our game. But I think that's only 2 defeats in 10 games now, and maybe it's a positive that everybody's going away a little bit frustrated that we've drawn the game. Perhaps that shows the little bit of progression that we've made in recent weeks.
And obviously we level it on about 85 minutes, and almost immediately from kick-off, Samir Carruthers has shown a red card. Did you get a better view of that than we did?
Not really. I mean, I think you know, the lads are saying it was a bit harsh. I think it was the sort of way that he tackled. You know, perhaps the referee thought, you know, any sort of tackle these days with a little bit of sort of like where you tackle with a little bit of aggression seems to end up in a sort of yellow or red card. I mean, it's the way the modern game is. But that was disappointing for us because there was at least 6 or 7 minutes of injury time, and if we would have kept 11 players on the pitch, that might have sort of given us a bit more of a chance, you know, in the last bit there. And we also had a really golden chance, didn't we, in the very last seconds when Cole Kopekwa did very well down the left-hand side, a great ball, and Kyler Jay's arrived there, got his head on it, but probably just got too good a contact on it, and it's gone over the bar. So we were fighting to get the 3 points right to the end. It wasn't to be today, and as I said, you know, we have to watch the game back and then, you know, try to get the result we want next Saturday against Chippenham.
And then finally, just to clear it up, Reece Robbins comes on just for half time and comes back off. I'm assuming that's purely just because of how crazy the situation was.
Yeah, it was a lot going on in that game, you know, wasn't there? It was a game sort of full of dramas, and I just thought that we might be able to get the ball in the box the last sort of 5 minutes, and Kyle's physicality up there might just give us something in terms of a headed opportunity, you know, or that type of thing. And perhaps we actually could have got the ball in the box a little bit more. more in the last 6-7 minutes. I was trying to get that message on, but as when the game's going on and the players, it's very difficult to get clear messages on. But yeah, I think just to sum up the game, I know I've spoken quite a bit there. I think our performance levels needed to be better. I wasn't happy with it, particularly first half. I was very disappointed with the 2 goals we conceded, and we have to look at that. We have to be honest in our appraisal of the game, and work on the training pitch Tuesday and Thursday to try and get a good result against Chippenham.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.